Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be decorating my kitchen, giving it a late summer refresh. I'm going to be adding a little bit of color in here. I do have some of my Pioneer collection that my kids have given me through the years, through different holidays, birthdays, and Mother's Day, so I thought I'd bring those out today. Get away from that neutral just for a little bit in my kitchen. So we're just going to go ahead and add those in here today. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Benita. I do share homemaking, decor, and cooking. If this is content you like to see, please be sure and hit that subscribe button below, and don't forget to hit that bell icon so you don't miss my next video. All right, so we're going to start here with a clean slate. I've got everything washed down and wiped up a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and start over here in my left corner on my shelf. We're going to go and add these teal chargers that I got at a thrift store, probably about back January or February of this year. So I thought I'd bring those out here. It's got a little bit of a rustic feel to it. When you see them close up, it's got kind of like a little brownish color in there as well. And we're going to go ahead and add these books here. I have the Pioneer Woman book, and then I also have a book from Rome. My sister got married in Italy and got to see Rome for a little bit while we were over there, so that was kind of exciting. Also some wonderful recipes in there too as well. So to the books, we're going to go ahead and add the green vase with the flower, with the greenery in it, and I'm going to go and add these Pioneer Woman salt and pepper shakers. I do have a little bit of a collection of the Pioneer Woman, like I said. We're just going to go ahead and use those throughout our kitchen today. I'm going to go and add this wooden riser cutting board. We're going to add that to the background, give it a little bit of neutral color to the back there, and then this recipe box. And then to the side of that, we're going to add pray, wait, trust. God has a plan. I know you can't see it on the video. I actually thought it was on the video and it did not get there, but you'll see it here in just a minute. But God does have a plan for all of us. All we need to do is trust and wait for the Lord. All right, so far I am liking how this shelf turned out. Like bringing back out these colors. I had them kind of stored up for a little bit. And so we're just going to bring those back out here today. I do like to hear your comments. Please leave me a comment down below. What is your favorite in my video today? Maybe something you could have would have changed, or maybe would have added there, or if you even like Pioneer Woman. I know some people don't like the collection, especially the younger kids, but I've seen actually some of the younger ladies go ahead and buy this Pioneer Woman. I just love it. This is not a Pioneer promotion by any means, but I do have quite a collection. All right, and to the lower end of the shelf or the countertop on the left-hand corner, we're going to go ahead and add these little canisters that I have. I got this from my son for Mother's Day. It has the potatoes, the onion, and the garlic. I just love having these. I used them in the pantry with the potatoes and everything. They weren't just stored away, not being used. They were being used, but in my pantry. So we're just bringing those out. And then to the side of that, I'm bringing back in this old cutting board. It has a nice shelf in it that I add my cutlery to. So this is really nice to have around the house. I did bake these cookies yesterday. They did not last very long, especially these iced oatmeal cookies. They seem to be my husband's and the kids' favorites, so those are getting eaten up quite quickly. They were supposed to wait for this video, but it didn't quite get that far, so I'll just have to make some more. All right, I'm going to add these Pioneer Woman plates just to add a little bit more color. It's nice that her collection allows you to use different colors throughout your home. I know she has some bedding and things like that as well. I didn't quite go as far as the bedding, but I do like stuff for the kitchen. All right, and up on my windowsill in front of the sink, I'm just adding back these jars of beans. I just had them there before. I thought they were kind of cute, so I'm going to bring those back in. Just something simple. And I'm going to add this Be Still and Know Bible verse. I love having Bible verses around my house. It's just so encouraging to me. I think if sometimes we just stand still for a little bit, we can actually hear the Lord's voice just working in our hearts. All right, to the side of the sink, we're going to go ahead and add this soap and detergent tray. I usually have that regularly here as well. We're going to add it back, of course. And then to the corner of my countertop, we're going to go and add the scalloped basket that was thrifted at a thrift store. It was I think it was our Texas thrift is where I got that at. I just love finding thrifting items and using them in my home. As I've said before, I really do not like paying full price for anything, so if I can find a great deal, I will definitely get it. All right, we're bringing back in this white pitcher, and then we're going to add a little bit of green eucalyptus to it. And then we're just going to add that to the basket. And then I'm going to go and add in a pop of yellow here as well. This is not a tea towel. This is actually a large napkin, but it was perfect for what I wanted to use it for. So we're just going to add that color here, along with the salt and pepper shakers that I purchased at Walmart. And then the vinegar and oil containers from Pioneer Woman as well. I'm sure you can use them for other things, maybe some sriracha or whatever you like, different kinds of things that you can use that for. My sister and I had a chance in 2020, I believe it was, that we decided we were going to go, or I think it was 21, we decided to go to Pawhuska and visit the restaurants that Pioneer Woman, that Ree Drummond has out that way. We've tried several restaurants and tried to visit the farm, but it was already full, so we couldn't make it there. But we just had a wonderful time. The town has so much history, and they also had a movie making in the make at the time, and we were excited about that. So that was pretty interesting to come upon that. So we were able to see how production went for a movie. It was really neat. Okay, we just added the round cutting board, a green charger, and then the darker cutting board to this. I just kept that very simple. Right, we do have some work that still needs to be done. We have some trim underneath our cabinets, as you can see. Haven't quite got to those yet. We'll be getting to those soon, hopefully. Here we are in mid-renovation, so we just got some things that we're still working on. All right, to the top of the upper part of my stove, we're going to add this rolling pin, again from Pioneer Woman or Ree Drummond, and we're going to add that up here. This was gifted to me by my sister. She knows I love it. In fact, she loves it just as much. So yeah, and then on top of our stove, we're going to go ahead and add this rattan charger. And then to that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Pioneer Woman tea kettle. I think this is just so pretty. I know a lot of people are still using their neutral colors, which I do love. I'm not against neutral colors and stuff, but this time I just wanted to bring some color into my kitchen. All right, then we're going to go ahead and add this spoon rest. And then to that, for a little bit of ambience, we're going to add this little yellow candle. It's very lightly fragrant. I do like to have nice smelling candles going on throughout my house. So when people come, it just feels really fresh when they enter. All right, to the left side of my counter, we're gonna go ahead and bring back in this basket. I think it's just so pretty. I had this on my coffee table during springtime. And then to the basket, we're gonna go ahead and add another teal charger. Someone had purchased this at Hobby Lobby, and I did buy it at a thrift store. I got a better price on it. Was so glad to find it. All right, and then to the basket, we're going to go ahead and add this sign: because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Jesus Christ died for us, and because he died on that cross, we can face tomorrow if you know him as your Lord and Savior. Okay, we're going to bring in some more of these Pioneer Woman plates. I have a large family. We have a 12-piece setting of these, so I definitely have enough to go around our house or in the kitchen. I do have 7 children, so we do have grandkids coming over as well. So we have like at least 21 people that come to family dinner at some times. Okay, and then to the left side of that, we're going to go ahead and add this pot with some greenery. I just thought this is really cute. It turned out really nice. All right, into the corner next to the refrigerator, we're gonna go keep it really simple. We're gonna go and add this crock my husband got me for my birthday. He did purchase this at Tractor Supply Company. He knew we had shopped there before, and I saw it and I loved it, and he went back and got it. So that was really sweet of him, and we're gonna use that here. And I have several antique rolling pins I'm going to use. I do have a collection of these. I do have some more in another area, and you'll see that here in just a bit. But I love having this crock to be able to put this in. How many of you collect rolling pins? I just think they're so neat. All right, so I thought it was missing something, so I went ahead and slid over the basket a little bit. And then to the left side of the basket, I'm going to go ahead and add this vessel. And then to that, we're going to go ahead and add some of my Pioneer Woman spatulas and then some of my wooden utensils. Y'all, I don't always go out and buy new utensils. I do use these regularly, so there are some imperfections in these, so you're gonna have to excuse those. All right, and so far this is how everything turned out. All right, we're gonna move on top of my refrigerator. Some people do not decorate on top of the refrigerator. I do like to. There's so much space up there. So I thought I'd go ahead and add this cake stand that I bought at clearance from Cracker Barrel. I was excited to get that find when they had it for 75% off. And then I also went to an antique store with my sister and got this Revere kettle. Couldn't pass that up. I thought it was just really neat. So we're going to add that on top of here as well. And then we're going to bring in some color. Add this old box that I had. I actually had that outside on my shelf on my porch, and just added this beautiful vine with the little flowers in it. I thought that added the perfect touch. It's really pretty. Right, and on my pantry wall, we're going to go ahead and add just a little floral, but kind of using this to look like dried flowers. So we're going to add that here. And then to the shelf that my son made, I added more of those rolling pins. I do keep them there on a regular basis now. I just kind of like them there. And then I added this old antique beater. And then we added back this beautiful apron that I got at Walmart. I just fell in love with it. It has the little flowers on it. And you'll see those here in just a few minutes. And then to the right side, we're going to add another pop of color, a yellow napkin. And then we're going to go ahead and add these small, this is actually an antique mandolin. Wooden mandolin, and then we're going to add just a little small cutting board for decoration purposes only, of course. And this is how that turned out, just very simple, very summery. All right, and to the left side of the pantry door, we're going to go ahead and add this Be Grateful sign. I've had that up there for a little bit now. I'm going to put it back up. And then to the bottom of that, we're going to go ahead and add this beautiful art piece. What's good about that is you could either hang it up or you can set it on the table. This was Hobby Lobby's 75% off clearance sale. Again, you cannot pass up those deals. It's hard for me to go into Hobby Lobby and not buy something. I tell my husband that's just danger zone for me, just to even enter the doors. Does anybody else have that same problem? Right, and this is how this side of the kitchen looks like so far. And then we're going to go ahead and head on over to my island. And then I'm going to add this basket that I purchased from an estate sale. It was actually my neighbor's next door. I thought it was beautiful, so I did pick this up. And then to that, I'm going to go ahead and add these 2 boxwood wreaths, just for fillers. And then I'm going to add this, I guess you want to call it a fruit stand, or I'm not exactly sure. You could use it for fruit, but today I'm not going to use it for fruit. A friend of mine actually threw it out in her garbage from church, and her husband picked it back up because he didn't have the heart to throw it away. So he brought it to church, and she's like, "Did you take that out of the garbage can?" And he said, "I did." And he brought it to the church, and I said, "Well, if you don't want it, I'll take it." And they said, "Absolutely." So they gave it to me, and this is what I'm going to use it for. So we're just going to add a piece of wood from the bottom. Actually, the piece of wood I use, those are actually tops of candles, but you can use them because they have a little bit of a riser to it. And then I added this little sugar bowl from Pioneer Woman, and then just added this little yellow candle to it. And then to the top tier, we're going to go ahead and add this antique bowl. I got that at a garage sale. I got that at a thrift store. It's a little tattered, but I kind of like that look. It kind of gives you that little farmhouse feel, so we're going to add that here. And to that, we're going to add back my bird's nest that fell out of our tree. This is an actual bird's nest, not one that was made. It's just amazing to me how they create those just so perfectly. So we're going to add that here, and then to that we're going to add this beautiful little blue bird that was purchased at Hobby Lobby. Add that right there. It kind of matches the garlic canister on the left side of my kitchen. And then we're just going to add a piece of greenery just hanging over the side a bit as he's nestled in his nest. And then just for a pop of yellow, just 2 little flowers, just to add right into the greenery there. I'm just loving the way this is turning out. Like I said before, you can probably use this for fruit, or for maybe some cookies, with maybe a little bowl or something in there to add some cookies. I did purchase this wooden bowl at a Pop Shelf for $10. It does have a top that comes with it, but I'm not going to use that today. And then we're just going to add a pick of eucalyptus. I cannot speak today. All right, and then to that, we're just going to add a few little white flowers. That added just the right touch. I don't want too much florals here, but just enough to give it some color. And this is how it turned out. I'm going to go ahead and light that candle. Just looks so refreshing. Look how beautiful. I think this turned out great. All right, we're going to go ahead and add this yellow checkered tea towel, and that should top this all off. think everything turned out lovely. You know, you make your home the way you like it, what makes you happy. Some other people might say, well, I wouldn't have used it that way, or I may not have done that, but whatever makes you happy is how you decorate your home. Just be creative, use what you have in different ways, in different areas of your home. You don't always have to go out and buy something new. Just bring out that old stuff that you have and repurpose it and reuse it. All right, I didn't do much on my kitchenette over here. I didn't do anything on the hutches in the back. I just added this tablecloth. I use them sometimes. This is actually from Better Homes and Gardens from Walmart. Kind of added the Pioneer Woman colors in there, so I added it. It ended up being a rectangle tablecloth, and I needed a round. They didn't have it, so I just tied the ends of it here so it can fit the round table. I thought it turned out okay. And then just added a cutting board with a few flowers in this creamer from Pioneer Woman, and then just a candle and a little bowl and top. And that finishes my kitchen area. I think everything turned out really pretty. This was actually done in the evening time. Sometimes I get so busy because I do watch my granddaughter during the day. She just turned 1 year old yesterday. Happy birthday to Harper Metcalf. And so, yeah, we celebrated her birthday late. And so I ended up doing my video late as well. Again, let me know in the comments which is your favorite part of my kitchen decor today. I love having you all. Please be sure and check out my other videos. As I said earlier, I do have my living room refresh that just came out last Sunday. Be sure and check it out. Thank you all for those that have subscribed to my channel. I love having every one of you. I love hearing your comments. You're encouraging to me every single day to keep going. Sometimes it's hard. It is a bunch of work to get this done, but I love doing it. It's become my favorite hobby, and it's just a time for me, and I'm just so grateful for all of you. Thank you so much. Well, all right, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching today. We're so glad you came by. So until next time, take care and God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.